Now that we've crossed Blank Frank, let's move on into the next track. And here come the Warm Jets. Brian Eno, you know what we're doing here already because you're here already. Let's move on into the next track, Dead Finks Don't Talk. Track 8 out of 10 here on the album. Now, what is a Fink? Let's look that up really quick. I hope that I'm not saying anything bad. Let's see. It is an unpleasant or contemptible person. So just hiccup. So someone you don't like. Someone that is unpleasant to be around. Dead Finks Don't Talk. Perhaps Blank Frank killed them. I don't know. Let's give it a listen. We'll talk about it after. Let's go. I had to do something.
Oh, cheeky, cheeky. Oh, naughty, sneaky. You're so perceptive, and I wonder how you knew.
But these things don't walk too well. A bad sense of direction. And so they stumble around in threes. Such a strange collection.
Oh,
that
headless chicken. Can those poor teeth take so much kick?
Almost has a marching beat kind of sound to it.
You're always so
Deep, throaty
charming.
harmony.
As you peck your way up there.
Sounds like Brian Ferry.
And these things don't dress too well. No discrimination. To be a zombie all the time requires such
Busted.
dedication.
Is that flip again?
Oh, please, sir, will you let it go by? 'Cause I failed both tests with my legs both tied. In my place, the stuff is all there. I've been ever so sad for a very long time. My, they wanted the works, can you see? I never got a letter back, more for me. Bless my soul.
Wait, Genesis now?
More for me. Bless my soul. More for me. Bless my soul. More for me. Bless my soul. More for me. Bless my soul.
Oh, perfect masters. They thrive on disasters. They all look so harmless.
But dead things don't talk well. They've got a shaky sense of diction.
The oh no. That's different.
It's just a dying fiction.
That scared me a little bit. You could turn that into like a trance song. Dubstep now? Okay, very interesting ending on, on that one. It is honestly, it sounded like a modern day like electronica or dubstep kind of song. Like it was like crunchy and a little glitchy. Okay, that was interesting. This song is really really good. First off, I really love the drum beat that's used here. That's going to be Paul Thompson here on the drums. I like it because it's halfway between a kind of typical standard beat, but then you have that little snare like roll in there that is reminiscent to me of like a marching drum beat, which could also lean towards the idea of a procession, as he mentions, dead things don't talk, and we talk about that a little bit. So it could kind of play into that theme as well. Eno definitely gets into his character voices here. You have his soft spoken kind of lead verses. Then in the chorus you have the oh no, like the that, and then you have the deep narration as well, which I'm pretty sure it's all Eno. I don't see anyone else necessarily credited with vocals on this particular track. So I really like the way that he uses all his different types of voices to diversify the song as well. I thought that was really nice. The piano, once again, is really, really good in here as well. This one just has a really good composition as a whole, and there's a lot of good moving parts. So like, even if you just like stick it right here, you have that very buzzy, tangible, kind of staticky guitar that's kind of scratching on the wall ahead of you. And then that drum beat, like I said, just continuing that procession. There you have the particular vocalizations of the deeper voice, but doing that like whatever that is supposed to be. Kind of like the burger we mentioned a few videos ago. There's a lot, once again, to dive into here. And while I don't really know much about Eno's career, besides like his ambient music, a little bit of that, and his most recent release, I can perhaps get an idea of course, where he began, now that we're listening to his debut album, but how he got from here into his ambient and into some of his other works. Because you can hear that dedication to sound, to space, to getting so much out of the music and so much out of the little things in your instruments. But at the same time, you can, kick butt as well. Like, you get a lot of that feel for him as a character, as a person. And I mean, like, the character of him, not that he's a character. You know what I mean? Let's get into the lyrics here. Oh, cheeky, cheeky, oh, naughty, sneaky, you're so perceptive, and I wonder how you knew. But these Finks don't walk too well, a bad sense of direction, and so they stumble around in threes, such a strange collection. Oh, you headless chicken, can those poor teeth take so much kicking? You're always so charming as you peck your way up there, like the pecking order. And he says that line a lot like Brian Ferry. I mentioned that during the track, but he gets into that deeper, suave kind of voice, like, doesn't he, a little bit? So, you're always so charming as you peck your way up there. Like I said, the pecking order, but at the same time he says, oh, you headless chicken. Like, you don't even know where you're going. And as a matter of fact, you're completely missing. you're so out of direction, it's like you're missing your head. You're running around without a head, basically. These things don't dress too well, no discrimination. To be a zombie all the time requires such dedication. So perhaps to be like, I guess for lack of a better word, moving along with everyone else, under everyone else's influence, perhaps without thinking for yourself. When he says to be a zombie all the time requires such dedication. Maybe. Oh, please, sir, will you let it go by? 'Cause I failed both tests with my legs both tied. In my place, this stuff is all there. I've been ever so sad for a very long time. My, they wanted the works. Can you this and that? I never got a letter back. More fool me. A little bit of a Genesis reference there. Bless my soul, more fool me, bless my soul. Well, I failed both tests with my legs both tied. I don't know what kind of test it was. Perhaps it was a test to join the military, which could also be like why he never got a letter back. I'm trying to think of test in which you would get some sort of letter back, which I guess could also be just a normal test, but I'm thinking physical. Well, of course you failed the test. Your legs are both tied. I don't know. And it kind of gets into the idea, or it fits with the definition what we read. A little bit, I guess, of a think, maybe. Oh, perfect masters, they thrive on disasters. They all look so harmless till they find their way up there. Like, oh, you cute little idiot. or like we say down here in the South, like some people say, oh, bless your heart. That's taking pity on you. Like, it's kind of like that until they actually get up there, up the ladder. Then it's like, ooh, it's kind of scary, But dead things don't talk too well. They've got a shaky sense of diction. It's not so much a living hell, it's just a dying fiction. That's kind of a good ending line. I like that. It's not so much a living hell, it's just a dying fiction. I do like those last two lines there. That adds some sesame to this pun. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel here on over on Patreon, I should say. All of that and more. Like the video, subscribe. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And lost my wire. I will see you all later. Bye, guys.